Today's election marks the 16th time La Crosse County voters have headed to the polls in just more than 2 years.
A good number of those were because of recalls. News 8's Pauline Lee joins us live in a studio with a closer look at a new bill proposed that could change the process for recall elections.
Well, currently all a petitioner needs to recall an elected official is a certain number of signatures and a reason, but that could be anything. Some say having stricter guidelines for recalls should be balanced with the voters' rights to be heard. When it comes to recalling an elected official, voters have mixed reviews on the process.
If anything, we need to encourage people when they are dissatisfied with their elected officials.
I think there needs to be some more reform on that, kind of deciding, what reasons we can do recalls and when we can't. So
when the recall took place, well, I was recalled, and again, that's their decision to make, and I was comfortable with it.
In 2011, taxpayers spent $87,700 for a recall effort against former state senator Dan Kapanke. Kapanke ended up losing his seat to Jennifer Schilling. In 2012, La Crosse County taxpayers spent about $90,000 in recall elections, including one for Wisconsin Governor Scott Walker.
Recall elections, special elections, there's been a lot of elections in the past 2 years.
Now, a new bill introduced in the Wisconsin Senate Monday could change the process of recall elections. Right now, a petitioner only needs to collect a certain amount of signatures and a reason for recalling an elected official in Wisconsin.
The reason could be basically anything you want that pertains to the office that they're holding.
Under the proposed bill, a person can only be recalled if they've been charged with a crime or have committed an ethics violation. Dankmeyer says the proposal could potentially save money and the time it takes to hold a recall election. Had these requirements been in place, Kapanke would have never faced a recall, but he says the voter's voice is important.
Every elected official will have to, at one time or another, defend their vote.
A recall effort was started against La Crosse City Council President Audrey Cotter. Cotter received enough votes in the primary, however, that a recall election wasn't needed. The recall efforts cost the city almost $2,000.
All right, thank you, Pauline. The bill was introduced in the state Senate and is currently waiting to be scheduled for a public hearing.